There's a freaking mosquito that keeps trying to get inside my video. Rude and disrespectful you are, sir. Hey guys, it's Jackie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new, which you probably are because I don't have a lot of videos up. So since I have some time on my hands to film a video, I thought I would obviously film one. For this video, it's just gonna be kind of like a casual, like sit down one, and yeah, that's it. So for this video, the reason behind it is I've been going on a big book binge, meaning I've been reading a lot of books. If there's one thing you should know about me is that, one, I love books. Like, I'm a big bookworm in that sense. I have this t-shirt which I totally did not wear on purpose for this video. One thing, I love books. I really love to read. And another is I'm just generally a fangirl, like books, TV shows, movies, like all of that. I'm a big fangirl. Why don't we just go ahead and get started, since I have like a few books and a lot of things to talk about. So, before I get started, I'm going to tell you guys, knowing me, there's going to be some spoilers from these books. So if you want to know, or if you want to be able to read these books but you haven't read them yet, I'll tell you and like give you a warning whenever there's going to be a spoiler coming up. Yeah, with that said, let's get started. So I'm gonna start off with the first book, which caused this like book marathon thing, and that is The Internal Ones by Kirsten Miller. I went on a trip to Manila and I went around like Luzon, and our first stop was Lipa. That just reminded me of Dua Lipa.
One kiss is all it takes, falling in love with me, possibilities, I look like all you need.
Okay, anyways, while I was in Lipa, I met a friend there, and her name is Aisa. We got along really well because we both love the same books. I went inside her room and I saw The Hunger Games. This was another one of the books, and she was so nice to give me it like as a gift. And normally I wouldn't read this kind of genre because I'm more into like the sci-fi, fiction, fantasy realm. Or basically, The Eternal Ones is about this girl named Haven Moore, and she starts getting these visions of her past life. So this book is about reincarnation and about love, because she keeps seeing these like visions of this guy who she apparently loved in her past life. But this book is really good because it's also a mystery, because there's like some murder and she's trying to figure out all these things. She's from like this small town in Tennessee, so it's kind of unusual for everyone to like think that she's normal. She thinks like she's going crazy because every time she has a vision, she like turns into someone else, and then like it gets really crazy and stuff. So there's a sequel to this, a second book. I know that there's a second book. I haven't seen if there's like a third or a fourth book, but it's a really good book, and I recommend it, especially if you want like a love story and something that's like different, like reincarnation. So that's it. Oh, the next book, or should I say, I would say series that really got me hooked. Like, this is the one that I've been reading for like majority of my sem break, and I could not stop. Like, even in the mall, I would read, and then my mom saw the shirt while I was reading, and she said I should get that. This is one I've heard, but I never was really interested until Aisa told me about it, and that is the Selection series. This one is pretty popular, but I never like thought about like reading it and stuff, but it's really good, and the girl on the cover is so pretty. I was able to finish this in like one day because that's how good it was, and it's only like 200 pages. It's a real page turner. Basically, the Selection is about, it's in this like dystopian world where it takes The Bachelor to the next level. So in this world, they combine like Canada, North America, and South America. I don't know if it's South America, but definitely like Canada and North America, and they called this country called Ilea, or Ilea. It's basically ILLEA, so I think like Ilea, and they're ruled by monarchy. Usually when there's a daughter or a son in the monarchy, the daughters, they get married off to make allies with like New Asia and other like countries like that. But if there's a man or a son, he has to have a selection. The selection is literally like the bachelor process, but in the end, the girl who gets chosen becomes the new princess, and then later on, the queen of Elea. This girl, the main character on the book, they live by a caste system, kind of like, not really like districts, but it's not as bad. The number of castes is like 8, so the highest is 1, which is the royal family, and it goes down to 8, which is like 4 people and like the criminals and stuff. Each caste, they're like kind of like known for something, so like 1, the royal family, 2, celebrities like athletes, models, like all that. 3 is like professors, teachers, and like writers. 4, like people who work in factories. And 5, which is the main character, her name is America Singer. They specialize in like arts like painting and drawing and sculpting and music. 6 is servants, yeah, they like waiters and people who clean your house, like maids. 7 is like manual labor, and then 8, as I said, like criminals. And you're called what you are based on your caste. America, since she's from caste 5, or the caste 5, she's called a 5. The selection, they get like different girls from different provinces, no matter like what your caste is, but they don't include, I don't think they include like 7 or 8, but I know that they put in 6s. But this girl, she's already in love. She already has this love named Aspen, but he's a 6 and she's a 5. And she's getting ready to get married and have life with him, and until, spoiler alert, they break up. Yeah, he's too proud and he doesn't want her to become a 6, have her like work hard, and you know, he wants to provide like a man in his family. Before they break up, he tells her to go into the selection just like her mom. Like her family's like encouraging her to go to the selection, but she doesn't want to because she thinks Prince Maxton, one of the leading protagonists in the series, is like this big snob. But when they go to the selection, it's a very interesting process, and I like that in the first book because you get to experience, or you get to see through like America's eyes what it's like to be in the selection. And in the end, everyone's favorite ship wins, unless you're spoiler alert, Team Aspen. So yeah. From America's perspective, there's 3 books. There's the selection, there's the elite, and there's the 1. There's also like additional ones like the prince, the guard, and the queen. The prince is in the perspective of Prince Maxton, the guard of Aspen, and the queen, which is Queen Amberly, which is Maxton's mother. And after that, there's a daughter series from America's daughter, which is already a spoiler, where she is the one who is going to have a selection. So she has to find a prince escort or something like that. So she's going to be the queen, but she needs to find a partner. Personally, I don't really like that series as much because I'm so attached to the original, but still worth reading, and I'm currently on the last one, which is The Crown. The daughter series is The Heir and The Crown. I haven't gotten to finish it because I do read them on ebooks, but the reason why I haven't been able to read The Crown is because my tablet keeps dying, and I moved on to another series, which is the next book series that I've been binging on. So 5+ books, a really good series, which is basically The Bachelor and The Bachelorette to the next level. There's a lot of like war as well, and it like tugs at your emotions. I remember like crying once for something, like being very invested in this book, but it's just me as a bookworm in general. Next book! Ever since like the movie came out, I've wanted to read the series, but haven't been able to like get a copy of it until I got the ebook. And then when I went to Manila, I was able to get like the full series, and it like really got me so excited for it because I really love the movie, and I really love Nelson Mayo. So there's your hint on what this next series is. That is All the Boys I Loved Before. I have So All the Boys I Loved Before, which is the first one and the first movie that came out. And we have P.S. I Love You, and then Always and Forever, Laura Jean. Reading these books by Jenny Han, which is like, good job, girl. Giving some Asian representation up in here, so that's good. They did pretty close to the book, to the movie, which I'm very impressed and very thankful for, because it's such a good story. And I see like the little like changes that they made, because there's like a chapter like in Halloween where Laura Jean goes as Cho Chang, and then Peter Kavinsky, he goes as Spider-Man. But I see why they couldn't do that, because like Marvel, like copyright. And if they put like everything in the book, the movie would be so long. And I read that like a lot of the aftermath after the hot tub, spoiler, is way worse in the book than it is in the movie, because it kind of just like dissolved pretty fast. But here they just take their time to like really stretch out that problem. Kitty is actually younger in here. She's like 9 years old, but I think they aged her up in the movie. But other than that, it was really good first book. Then the next one, I started this like Wednesday, finished it Thursday, and then was it Thursday did I start? No, Friday I started this. I think I finished this Thursday, and then I started the third one on Friday, and then finished it on Saturday. So P.S. I Love You. Like the movie, they do end up together. Actually, no, they didn't. So in the movie, they do end up together, but in the book, spoiler alert, they kind of broke up. Remember that part where before Laura Jean like gives the note to Peter in the lacrosse field? That's where they left it hang when he gets like the note back, and then it continues in here. It's New Year's, and she tells him she likes him. So they do that, and then John Ambrose gets in, which I'm kind of disappointed in, because I saw the ending. John Ambrose comes in at the movie, and his hair is brown. Like in the book, his hair is blonde and his eyes are blue. So I'm hoping that they fix that in the movie, because I saw Percy Jackson movies. I don't want them to do the same mistake with Annabeth. Just saying, Jenny Han, please make that happen for us. So there was a part in the book where, spoiler alert, they really do break up even after they make it official. And when I read that, I was reading this in class after, like during math class, because I finished my work, and then I just wanted to like go straight to this. I was reading it, and I was like, really like shocked me and tugged at my heartstrings, and I just wanted to just like shut down. And then I realized that I was still in math class. They break up, and then Jen keeps like moving on, like moving in, and then like, the whole gang from middle school like comes back together except like one person. I was taking care of freaking mosquito. Nonetheless, it's a really good book. And then right after, like, I just started the third book, Always and Forever, Laura Jean. After this, spoiler alert, they do get back together, and it's so sweet on how they get back together. I love it. In here, they're on their senior year, and they're worried, and everyone's like anxious about getting into this University of Virginia. I don't know what the A stands for. UVA. Laura Jean, like, she's very worried about it, because Peter's already in, because he's a lacrosse player and stuff. Also, like, another problem that's coming in here is the fact that Laura Jean's dad is getting married again. Basically it is really good, especially the ending. I love it because it's not exactly cliche. I like about it. It's not cliche where she gets everything she wants. It's still a really happy ending. Also a lot of changes with Margot in here. And Kitty, she's good growing up. And the further you get in with like the books, the stronger Peter and Kitty's relationship is. Really, really sweet. That concludes my book talk, which is what I'm gonna call it. And maybe like in the future, I'll start doing like monthly favorites. You can bet yourself that books will make it in here. So since I already finished the To All the Boys series, I'm gonna finish the selection series on The Crown. I'm rooting for Kyle or Eric. If you guys have any book suggestions for me, please be free to leave them down below. I want to read even more books than I already have. That's basically it. I really recommend all these books to like anyone. They're all really good books. I recommend them a lot. That's it for this video, I guess. So if you liked it, click that thumbs up. If you want to recommend me more books, or we can fangirl about these, put some comments down below. And if you want to, but you don't have to, subscribe for more videos from me. I'm really trying to put out some more videos. Actually, I'm kind of on a YouTube grind and I hope it stays that way. And I'm going to do as much as I can before I get really busy again. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Possibility.